We're back with another day of Persona.
Ooh,
I'm
boy.
tired.
It has been a week.
We haven't really seen much of each other all week. We saw each other 2 days ago when we recorded,
Yeah.
and that's been it.
I've been rebuilding an apartment. Still not done. And tomorrow they want me out of there because I've got to get these other apartments ready to actually move people in. So it's really been just a big waste of time.
Hey!
But it is what it is.
You're doing what they ask you to do.
Yep, getting paid, making money.
Well then.
There's nothing they can do about it.
I punched myself in the mouth at work.
Oh, good.
I was pulling down Christmas trees and my hand slipped.
Listen, that's why you don't bring down the Christmas trees so soon.
That's all I have to do.
That's all I have to do.
I had 4 hours to kill the other night, and I spent one of them talking to my coworker.
What? Tell me.
And then when he left to go home, I was like, alright, I probably should do that thing they left me to do.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't mind so much. They're called ballet moors, the pneumatic lifts.
Yeah.
I don't mind using them so much. It's just they're annoying. You got like 5 steps to lock yourself in before it lifts you up.
Oh, okay.
And then when you come down, you have to do the 5 steps to get out.
I'm coming down!
And if you go all the way up and realize you're like an inch too far away,
You gotta redo it.
you gotta go all the way down,
Oh my god.
lift the thing up, move it to the correct spot, lock it back down, get back in, put on the harness, lock the gate behind you, turn on the machine, hold it down, press the button, and then go back up.
It's called a no thanks.
Yo, but all that time it takes to do that
Oh.
helps kill those hours.
True, yeah.
I was just walking around at like probably around 7:30, 8 o'clock.
We were busy. It's not like I could focus on studying.
I was walking around with just a paper towel hanging out of my
It's not my
mouth
fault my scores suck,
because
right?
the blood wouldn't stop. It is all your fault. You didn't study for exams.
You
Yup.
don't gotta throw the truth right in my face like that.
Everybody told you.
Anyways,
We even had a
there's
study
something more
sesh.
important here.
What were you doing?
Mishima.
You want to ask me something about the internet,
Not
right?
studying.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna be straight with you here. Do you know who Medjed is?
You weren't kidding about being direct. Well, I suppose the news about Medjed and the Phantom Thieves has caused quite the commotion. They started out as hackers of justice, but now they only look out for their own self-interests. That's all I know. They were the group I texted him about yesterday.
I see.
So
Nobody's sure who actually
Medjed
belongs
is
to
basically
Medjed.
anonymous.
Well,
Right.
it looks like things will be exciting this summer. It'll be the Phantom Thieves' world debut, no?
Dude.
Don't worry.
Did.
I'll be rooting for
Did.
the Phantom Thieves.
No
I'll get
problem,
the
did.
forum mobilized as well. Now, if
We're
done talking
mobilized?
Here, I really must be going. I'll see you guys later.
So that was fruitless.
Well, we got no
I wonder if
information.
anyone else got any info.
So they're looking for information on Medjed.
Yeah.
Let's see.
How's that going for him?
Oh, that's not the one yet. Yusuke actually comes up with some really good
Medjed,
information, but it's later. It's a later text, I
It
guess.
seems like we won't be able to deal with them by ourselves.
How will we deal with them if we cannot defeat them by ourselves?
I know summer vacation is due to begin next week, but I have an unfortunate announcement.
Are you
We'll be
tired?
holding an emergency assembly on Monday the 25th. Please come to school that day. Settle down. We've had many strange incidents. The psychotic breakdowns, students being dragged into crime rings. Hence, Principal Kobayakawa has instructed all teachers to caution the student body. Well, this is inconvenient for us too, you know, having to find things to warn you about so suddenly.
I don't want to see you fuckers' faces any more than you want to see mine.
Basically. But hey, you gotta admit, Kawakami is a straight shooter about it.
Yeah.
How do we take down a group of people as opposed to a single target is what's going on right now.
Damn, this stuff's really not going so good. Clues on Medjed, huh?
Go and buy things.
What do you want to do?
I want to buy this plant ball.
Okay. It says buy up to 5 if you don't have any.
We've got 19.
Let's check the silk yarn and tin clasp.
Should be good on those too.
Those are used for lockpicks, so that's probably coming up.
How can I help you?
Alright, so we're done with that. Do I have a death with me?
You should.
I do not.
Oh, maybe you took it out for Suzaku. To the room
Hey, inmate!
of the best cake ever made.
The velvet cake is gross.
I quite enjoy it.
It's just red chocolate.
It's exactly what it is.
You certainly...
Justine, these are the paths you have walked.
It's just red chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all for it. This club is for 'em.
This fee is required and accept
Come with
this
me, Nue.
persona.
No.
Are you finished?
We're gonna go talk to a doctor.
It is time,
Did
inmate.
we forget about him?
No.
Oh, good.
Cool.
Hey, Doc, been a while.
Hey, what's up?
Don't pass out, okay?
Okay.
She's depressed.
Oh.
Well, last time, because it's been a minute, so I can remind you about this. Last time, we found out that the girl that she's doing all these tests for
Died.
Yeah.
Please head to the exam room.
So she's not doing too hot.
Hey,
Hi. Hi.
Hi, how are ya?
Thinking of resigning. Several of my suppliers stated they're going to stop selling to me. If I can't get my hands on medical supplies, I won't be able to get what I need to complete the new medicine. They're probably being pressured by Oyamada to stop doing business with me, so I figure it's over. And what about Miwa? It's fine. I confirmed with the hospital Miwa was being treated at. Oyamada was telling the truth. Miwa was apparently smiling until the very end. She probably didn't want to worry anyone. Wish I could have cured her. I didn't want fame or money. All I wanted was to keep her smiling. This isn't just about her, though. I was going to help every single person suffering from that disease.
Same here.
I was a sickly child when I was young, too. I was always in the hospital and was rarely well enough to attend school at all. Medicine was all that kept me alive. That's why I wanted to become a doctor. So I could save people, just like I was saved. But I guess this is where it ends. The medical industry is a business, after all, and the chief decides what's best for it. I'm all out of allies.
You got us.
You got us. Why does that say romance?
Why is that a romance?
Where are we at?
Why is it always a romance option when they're depressed? It just feels wrong. I'm trying to be your friend. Stop sucking my dick.
Listen, there's a lot of people who wouldn't say no to Kemi.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, but that's twice now. Like with after the thing with Shio, the romance option was the same thing. Oh, well, you've got me, and it's just like, why is that a romance option? Why? I'm trying to be your friend.
But at the same time, Ann's been more open about her relationships than Takemi was. This is the first time we've heard anything about Takemi's before she was a doctor.
Yeah.
In Ann's instance, I could see that because they've been one-on-one hanging out and doing stuff and trying to do that.
Okay.
But Takemi was more like, here, drink this.
Yeah. the true way to find love.
Yeah. You gonna run away? I might. This is where it ends, although it frustrates me. Can't do clinical trials anymore. You can go home.
Thanks.
Thanks again for all your help, but good luck on those entrance exams. What's his full name?
What are you trying to do?
Oh, Yamato?
No.
Why? I hope you're not planning to get revenge.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm just curious.
I won't do anything.
Suddenly he changes his mind. Weird.
Soichi. Or Soichi. Shoichi. Whatever.
Shoichi.
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 Shoichi Oyamada. That's all I needed.
Thanks.
Look at that request name.
Yeah, bad medicine. Gonna get it done.
Take care.
Alright, we're done with that.
This man ain't even got a chance.
Ah, you're back.
Oh, snap.
So I looked into Medjed. Did you find anything? Did you know Medjed is a god that appears in Egyptian Book of the Dead? Huh? Apparently means the smiter. It seems nobody is actually sure if Medjed is a real name. On top of that, almost everything else about him is unknown. Even his form is unattainable. As an unseen god that flies through the sky and shoots from his eyes, he is truly an elusive being. Dude. Everything about his existence is shrouded in mystery. Wait. Fundamentally speaking, in ancient Egyptian art, he is always depicted gods drawn from a side profile. However, Medjed is facing straight ahead in all depictions of him. Taking all of this into account, he seems to be quite the alien being. Well done. There's nothing to be impressed about. I hope that information was somewhat useful. It was. Should I look into it more? That's enough. Thank you.
So we still don't have any tangible... Hey!
I'm not going to talk to the guy about the paper bag.
Yeah.
I did good.
Oh.
Top of the class.
He gave me a dandy mirror.
In the morning.
You actually are pretty smart, huh?
Yeah. I've been telling you. Just didn't want to listen.
Hey, hey!
Well, I mean, when you take out a knife to tie your shoes, one can kind of assume.
It's just a quirk I've got. Vacation.
I remember this one.
right.
I see. Nice.
That kindness is really slipping.
Let's do it.
I still feel like being an asshole. It'll be okay.
We'll get there one day. Alright, now let's go call Kawakami. Do I have a temperance still? I don't think I got rid of that one. No.
There it is.
Oh,
Let's call up the
hi.
beach. What up?
Hey,
Thinking about it, I
head
don't
over
think
right
you get the
now.
money back for doing Kawakami's story.
No?
No.
Why would we?
Hey, hey!
Because typically you get refunded stuff that's mandatory.
Oh, okay.
She decided to quit. Boss found a part-time job that pays better than that one.
Good.
They keep increasing demands. This is what she has to do. This is what you want.
Because we can fix it. I mean...
It's real scummy. The only way to apologize is by paying them. If that's not true, what's the right thing to do here?
Kill them.
No.
Send them to see their son. That's what they really
No.
want.
They never liked their son. That's the thing. Wonder if I could escape this if I quit being a teacher. People like me have no right being a teacher. If I quit on my own, I won't have to pay them. That's why I'm going to quit both my teaching job and maid job. What do you think? That's what you decided. But did I really decide it on my own? Now that I think about it, it's too late for me to stop being a teacher. If I really felt bad about what happened, I would have resigned the day he died. And yeah, I still feel the need to teach. Well, I wonder why I feel that way even now. That's your answer. Said the way to apologize to him was to make sure there won't ever be another student like him, because I might have been able to save him if I hadn't been afraid of the rumors or labels back then. I wanted to become a teacher who takes care of her students, and that's the mindset I had. Yeah, you did a real shit job for me. Till now. Put the critical work of a teacher on the back burner so she can make apology money. That's where it all went wrong. Can't make things right with him like this. Mistakes can be fixed. She refuses to pay anymore.
Well,
I think that's the right choice. But you need to be confident in your own answer.
You're
Yeah.
right.
believe in yourself, Kawakami.
Rank 8!
All right.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
We're almost done with her. Been worried about making money. I haven't been paying attention to my students, especially you. I avert my eyes because you were labeled. But from now on, I'm gonna protect you too. As your teacher, I'll never betray you. That's reassuring.
But, you know, after paying me $10,000s and thousands of dollars.
It's 5 every time, so we're
Yeah.
at 40.
Yeah.
Leave it to me. I can be decisive when it counts. I'm not gonna run anymore. Everything should be fine as long as I talk to them face to face. Alright, time for me to go.
Thanks.
See you
You're
later.
welcome.
Good night.
Night!
Why is my floor still dirty?
She didn't do anything. She talked to me and left.
God damn it. Who's gonna clean my room? Morgana, get to it.
Bitch, you best be bugging. You're welcome.
Is that a dolphin or a bass
What are you talking about?
on that box back there?
On what box? Oh, that's a dolphin.
Oh, nice.
No, it's a fish. No, you're right. Which is weird because that's the box you brought with you.
Like a salmon? Or a trout?
I don't know fish. All right.
Listen,
You gotta come at me with this fish trivia. I don't know shit.
this fish nonsense. Oh, here we go. Doing the thing.
Hello.
This guy.
Seems you've got your share of problems, inmate.
Yeah, you guys don't even know about my teacher being a maid.
Yeah.
To think you would relax under such circumstances.
Yo, did you see
Either
me
you're
eat that
quite
giant
bold,
burger, though?
Or
One with an unseen form. It seems you've been targeted by troublesome company.
Yeah.
I mean, Medjed.
I've been enjoying this endless dispute over justice. However, it will soon come to an end, and through the appearance of an unexpected force of all things. Engaging with formidable enemies is also part of your rehabilitation. I ask that you overcome this. After all, you must hone your powers and become a magnificent thief.
Okay, we'll do that.
Making choices, making choices.
It's really summer now. I get sweaty just walking a little bit. I didn't think Medjed would pounce on the Phantom Thieves. Interesting things keep happening this year. The influence of the Phantom Thieves knows no bounds. I underestimated it, honestly. I wonder what the public thinks of this. Are they entertained? Or perhaps inconvenienced?
Hope they're entertained, 'cause this is kind of neat.
Entertained, huh? A luxury for the uninvolved. I know they mean no ill intent, so this is what the public thinks. Oops, I don't have time for a conversation.
Public, like,
My attendance has been
drama
poor due to
attention.
interviews
Why
lately.
wouldn't they be entertained?
Thank you for your
Why
valuable
would they
opinion.
feel threatened?
I'll see you around.
That wasn't the question.
Yeah, I know. Inconvenienced.
Why do you
But
think that's threatened?
why would they feel inconvenienced?
I don't
Because
get it.
there are these people going around doing this really shady shit.
Yeah.
Is it an inconvenience or is it interesting?
I mean, like I said, it's all drama. That's all the public cares about.
Oh, here she comes.
Up. Is she gonna make it? Oh. You can do it. Nope.
She didn't make it.
One day she'll break the cycle.
Hey, your phone was buzzing earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah? Was it?
Hello. The one they call Alibaba. Well, shit.
Who is this? Why does he know that you're a phantom thief?
Why does he look like you?
Is one of our teammates pulling a prank on you?
There's someone whose heart I'd like you to steal. I'm not asking for charity. Let's make it a deal. You want to know how to deal about Medjed? I can give you information on them, but if the change of heart is successful, if you so desire, I'll take care of them as well. Do you believe in my skills? I can track down their accounts just as I have with yours, but this is all I can prove at the moment. I've prepared a necessary tool on my end. Look forward to it.
Shouldn't you respond to it?
Who is this?
Hello?
Can't find the account to send a response to. All I get back is an error message.
Okay.
You can't reply back? I don't know what this is all about, but we should probably let everyone know about this.
Why? But it's lunchtime.
Got walked into that sign.
Sorry.
This is the part of her story.
Ah.
This literally, once you get her to rank 8, you have to have, you have to be in the school time. Like, if you're during the summer, you can't do it.
Okay.
You have to do this while we're still in class so she can call you to the guidance office for this scene. She's quitting her part-time job. She's still in talks with her boss about it. Devote to be a good teacher. No matter what the others say, she won't waver.
Good.
No matter. So thanks for giving me such good advice. I thought you should be the first to know. Miss Kawakami, you have guests.
What?
How long are you gonna make us wait? Him again. You know it, lady. As a student is only as good as his teacher. Obviously, you lack proper education. Thought you could just call it and say you're not gonna pay anymore. Who do you think you are?
You know,
What I decided. I'm gonna make sure there won't be any more students like him. So you're just gonna get out of your responsibility. I bet you don't even care about Taiki. How are you still a teacher? Maybe we should sue the Board of Education. Are you okay with that? A teacher who causes a student to die would surely cause a scandal. I don't think there's anything tying her to it.
No, there isn't. There's so much time has passed already that it's a dead case to begin with.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna run or hide. I'm gonna spend my time taking care of students. If you want to take legal action, go right ahead. I'll continue teaching. Decided it's the best apology I can make to him. Paying money to you two is not the solution. Along with suing you, maybe I should tell everybody about your little secret. You know, your little stint as a sex worker?
What?
So I'm right, huh? The amount of money you're paying us can't come from a teacher's salary. Should we head on over to the faculty office? Teacher working in the sex industry, you've definitely done it this time.
Someone's gonna leave here without any breaks.
It's funny because that's how their kid died.
Yeah.
In a car accident.
Yeah. Let's send them straight to him.
Listen, that kid's probably a good kid. He don't need to be, like, burdened by these fucks. Well, guess you can't quit that job just yet.
Sure you can. Welcome.
What are you supposed to do? What about the Phantom Thieves? Would they be able to help someone like me? No, it's impossible. What are their names?
Got him.
Toshiro and Hiromi. Never forget those. I send them money every week. Wait, you don't intend on doing... I'm just gonna go call my hitman buddy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
Iwai.
Catchy.
No, Iwai, who is former mafia.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't know Iwai yet. He's the gun shop owner.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We got a lot of memento stuff.
Oh yeah. When we go in there, it's gonna be nuts.
Oh.
That's my cord. My controller's on the charge.
Look.
Considering he
It's a
mentioned
phone.
stealing hearts, he knows, doesn't he?
Seems so.
How were we found out?
He may have traced our chat log.
Why do you just assume it's a
How
he?
careless of us.
I love how, like, remember how I told you about Mishima's
How would he
hair
have known all
being,
these
like,
details?
I always thought it was
Just
black.
that.
Yeah.
It's the same with, like, Joker's phone. I never pay attention to it, so whenever they show it, it's got, like,
Do you think that
one of
there's
those
another
steel
cause?
case phones.
Yeah.
I'm not
And, like,
sure why,
that
but
does look like the
that's
phone
feeling
Joker
I
would
get.
have. Joker would have something, like, red and black.
Is it that
Yeah.
easy to look
Right?
at someone else's chat
And it's
log?
like, no, that's his phone.
I don't know much
You
about it
see it
myself,
all the
but
fucking time,
probably not impossible.
but I don't pay
I think.
attention to it.
How's it done?
Maybe they extracted our phone's data?
Why
All
is
of
he
us
getting an error
pretending
when
we
he tries
know
to
what
reply?
computers is.
Perhaps the receiving end doesn't exist.
That's possible?
Don't ask me everything. I told you that I don't know much about it.
Wait, might this be what is referred to as hacking?
Then
Does that mean this guy's a hacker?
I don't get high-tech stuff. What does this all mean?
An unknown hacker contacted us.
I see. I don't really get it.
Then, is this person Medjed?
I doubt it. Considering he says he wants to deal with them. That is, only if we take his words for face value.
True.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if we got this guy on our side?
But we know nothing about his identity at all. We can't trust him.
I don't think it's a bad deal, though.
Even if Alibaba turns out to be a criminal, I am not helping anyone of that sort.
Oh, right. That wouldn't be good.
The I've prepared the necessary tool part makes no sense either.
Could this just be a prank?
I don't know. Let's go home
He
and find
knows
a
an
box.
awful lot for it to be a prank.
If he knows who we are, won't we get caught?
No, if he wanted to report us, I think he would have done it already.
He must have some sort of objective of his own. He did offer us a deal after all. I'm certain he'll contact us again.
There's no telling when he'll do so, though. It'd be best if we stay together. If something happens, we can act at once.
Yeah, so somewhere we can wait and hide for long hours.
How about LeBlanc?
Hey, Sodro.
Oh,
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, you're
what's
here.
with the big group?
Oh, you're back.
Good evening. We were thinking about putting together plans for our summer.
Is that a new face I see?
It's
Yeah.
nice to meet you.
I got another
My name is
female
Makoto
friend.
Nijima.
Just
I hope we're
roll
not being a
deep, aren't you,
bother.
kid?
She's our student council president.
Nijima.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. A student council president, eh? I'm stunned. I hope he's not causing you too much trouble. I'm Sojiro Sakura, but everyone just calls me boss. By the way, that was addressed to you. This old man will get going and leave you kids be.
Anyways, I
The store's
gotta
all
be
yours.
hitting the road.
Dusty trail.
The old dusty
We have
trail.
late-breaking news on Medjed.
That bothers me so much, but that's an American thing versus
Just
Japanese
moments
thing.
ago, a new message
They
has been
open the
released on their
bag of
website.
chips
They
to
have
where you could
announced
just
their
have it
victory
without having
over
to
the
put your
Phantom
hands
Thieves.
in.
Yeah.
And
Medjed
it's just
also
like
warns
that.
any
It makes
Japanese
sense, but at the same
citizens
time, you
praised
never
the
see
Phantom
that.
Thieves to stop doing so. We will report any further
It's
actions
because
by
there's always
Medjed as they
leftover
arrive.
chips.
Mm-hmm.
There's hot dogs or there's chili dogs.
No,
It's in
they're
English.
takoyaki, I think.
Let me see. The
they do
Phantom
look like
Thieves
that,
remain
yes.
silent at our question. This proves that we are just. People of Japan, wake up. You must not worship the Phantom Thieves.
What? That's bullshit!
No, worship us as if we were gods.
Yeah.
We will
Nothing bad
discipline
can come of
any
it.
who worship
Yeah.
them. The punishment is the confiscation of possessions. We are Medjed. We are unseen. We will eliminate evil. That's what it says.
Bet.
What does that all mean?
Stop it.
They're saying that they're
Stop
target
it with your
sympathizers
bet.
of the Phantom Thieves.
Confiscation of possessions,
Perhaps bank accounts or personal information. Either way, it won't be anything pleasant.
Why the hell are we being singled out?
Perhaps all they care about is labeling the Phantom Thieves as crooks. That all this wouldn't have happened had the Phantom Thieves not existed.
That's complete bullshit!
Talk about a troublesome organization that we've been targeted by.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Yeah, we can take
It's
it down.
certain we can't do anything about this on our own.
Hey, so what's this letter about? I don't need any more trouble.
It's rare
don't
for you
wanna
to
read
get
it.
something like this.
Oh, look, it's a calling card.
A calling card?
Anything else in there? Who's this from, anyway?
There's no stamp on it. Someone must have directly dropped it into the mailbox here.
Could it have been Alibaba?
That reminds me. He did mention something about preparing the necessary tool. Don't tell me. Is this what he was talking about?
What the hell's going on here?
All we can do at the moment is wait for Alibaba's orders. Let's brace ourselves and stand by, in case anything comes up.
Oh dear.
Everything's gotta be an issue, don't it?
Yeah. Whoa. Dude, what if I was trying to sleep?
Don't matter. Whoops.
Oh no.
What did I open?
I don't know, but you're doing something.
I opened the randomizer.
We're not Pokemoning right now.
No, not right now. Get out of here.
He can look forward to whatever he wants. We have no means of striking back against Medjed.
Oops.
Nope.
We're gonna be in deep trouble if we don't do something.
Yeah.
I should write something.
Alright, that's the first time you said that.
No, he says that a lot. When you go to save.
You have a
What?
voice?
Yeah. What should we do? I should write something.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna make everything.
Yeah.
Some of these aren't even on this options. Like it says treasure trap, converter, and vanish ball. We don't have those.
Stealth and all.
Yeah.
Oh. Just says keep making things until he talks to you.
What's up?
No. I meant to go back here.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we got it.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Why did we only get a 2?
Nice.
There it is.
Well then.
Alright, let's go to bed.
Good. I mean, I don't use the fucking things. It'd be nice to get a treasure trap, but we don't have that as a thing to make yet. I don't know why it says to do that there.
Let's go to bread.
Treasure trap helps you find treasure monsters in dungeons.
Oh, neat. So is your percentage supposed to be higher if you were doing the Mementos quests?
No.
Oh, okay.
Good morning.
Hello. I don't have any plans.
I got nothing.
I see.
I work at a coffee shop. I have 3 dads.
Hey, your phone's buzzing.
Oh, thanks. I'm supposed to ignore it. I'm in class.
Damn it, Ryuji.
It's just Ryuji.
Yeah, what an easy day.
Ryuji again? He just never shuts up, does he?
Oh, red herring.
It's me, though. Good day to you, too. Oh, you responded today. Once again, I'm Alibaba. You're the leader of the Phantom Thieves, correct? That's right.
You got the wrong guy.
Well, I mean, why lie at this point?
Yeah.
I'm taking it you received the calling card.
So it really was from this guy.
Yeah, who else would it have been from?
I'm in class. Surprisingly diligent student. Now then, I've prepared the calling card for you. When are you going to steal it? Steal from who? What do you mean? Aren't you able to steal a heart as long as you have a calling card?
Tell him. We need the name of the target.
We need the target's name. Is your heart thievery truly impossible without such information? It is. Suppose past calling cards did have a name on them. One moment. Very well, I'll tell you. Their name was Futaba Sakura. If you fail in this mission, I will expose your identity to the world and to the police. I'll be counting on you. We'll speak again after the change of heart. Who's...
So he threatened you, then just took off? Sakura?
You're still a cat.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
Yeah.
In any case, we should let everyone know about this.
He goes home, watches Beverly Hills
We're gonna
90210.
get reported if we don't do this? What the heck?
Shakes down Sojiro.
Wasn't Sakura?
It's Boss's last name.
Does he have any family?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just live with the
For
guy.
reals? How laid back are you?
I live at his cafe, dude. I don't go to his house.
Wouldn't you normally be introduced at least? I mean, you are living at his place.
That's all I do.
Well, his situation does make things difficult.
Calling card was delivered to Boss's house. It'd be more natural to assume this is all related. One of the reasons for that is because Alibaba mentioned nothing about which Futaba Sakura. Perhaps he thinks that the name alone is enough.
That makes sense.
I believe it's adequate for us to think that this is the doing of someone close by.
I see.
I don't know how Alibaba got a hold of his smartphone information. However, since he's ordering us through chat, I do feel as though he's taunting us.
I love how
You
it's
mean
not phone,
this
it's the
might just be a
smartphone.
The
prank?
smartphone.
The telephone.
I mean, look at his demands. Pay me if you don't want me to leak who you really
It's the
are.
ringy-majig.
That I'd understand. But he's telling us to steal someone's heart without explaining why.
So we're being tested.
Regardless, I think we should ask Boss about Futaba Sakura once.
That's probably for the best. There's nothing else we can do at the moment, and Chief might have an idea on what this is about too.
I'll check the school's roster just in case.
We must make sure Boss doesn't figure out who we are. We'll have to go about this cautiously.
What's up?
Who's Futaba Sakura?
Why do you know about that?
Oh.
That's
Got nothing to do with you.
that's a reaction.
I'm going home. Make sure you lock up the place.
Time to leave. Okay.
Looks like it's a hit.
Do we follow him? No, let's watch Bubbly Hills.
Yeah. I gotta know if they made it to that date.
Yeah.
He didn't want to talk. Guess it's not a banger tonight.
Guess not.
Siren went running down by the house. Normally the dogs will start howling at it. There's no way they don't hear it.
Maybe they're just busy. Probably huddled up somewhere because it's cold outside.
I do like that it's been getting colder lately.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Watch TV.
Yeah.
Raise that charm.
This is why we play this game.
Yeah.
I still have feelings for you.
I just wish we were able to watch it too, because literally that's what I do in like GTA 4 and 5 whenever there's a TV
Seriously,
on.
you
I'll
just
sit there and watch some of the stupid shit that's on there.
That's actually really funny.
Like Space Marines was great.
What is that, charm? Yeah. You do something about that kindness, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then of course 4 had the several, like the 3 or 4 stand-up comedians that.
Yeah, I remember. Isn't Cat Williams one of them?
Yeah, yeah. He had his own little set in the game, but he also I think had a separate set for the one on TV. So you can see 2 different things.
Tomorrow's the end of the first semester, but we still got all this lame shit coming up.
Yeah.
If you don't take care of this lame shit, you can kiss your summer vacation goodbye.
Oh yeah, about this Futaba Sakura girl. If she's related to Boss, think people living nearby would know about her?
That's some keen intuition coming from you, Ryuji. You should have made use of that on your exams.
Damn.
I never want to think about exams ever again.
You got 2 more.
Anyway, asking around in your neighborhood
I think.
might be the
You might
toughest
only have
way to
one
figure
more.
this shit out.
Yeah.
And again, I doubt it'll be that easy. It never is.
Do, 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 do.
Don't go there.
I want to go to the beach.
Gotta go.
Won't be having fun on summer break for a while. We got some shit to take care of before we could technically have a summer break.
Oh, gross.
Oh, you know what's fucking gross is the them being like, hey, next week starts vacation, but Monday you have to be there for the cleanup of the park.
Okay.
It's school mandated. You have to be there to take an attendance.
But why?
Because they're trying to make the school look good, despite having all this shit that happened over the last couple of months.
It's fine. But I'm not gonna go.
But we have to go. We gotta ask all of the people around.
Hey yo, you know Futaba?
Guess not. Is anyone over here now? Is the old guy with the cats? No, he's not here today. We can ask the shop owner. He knows things.
Hey.
We do get the occasional youngin coming up and poking around. Okay. Got a lot of clock on your wall.
Clockman.
Clockman.
Don't make him mad or I'll clock you.
Saul Clockman. Do I eat a lot? I'm a growing boy.
Yeah.
It's just you and him. You two should be eating enough for 2 people. You must have quite the appetite.
Yeah.
You're telling me you don't actually eat that much? Maybe it's Boss who eats a lot then.
Listen, we're both badasses.
Who are you? Wouldn't this Futaba get angry about if they found out you're snooping on him? I mean, probably.
Yeah.
So, up until now, our biggest lead seems to be the chief buys a lot of food. Far more than enough for one person living alone. Let's check out all the shops where you can buy food.
Okay. There's a little grocery store right next to the blonde. What am I stuck on? Stuck on that yellow sign?
This place is close to LeBlanc, so we might be able to learn something here.
Hello.
Hey there, welcome. Futaba? Over at Sakura-san's? I haven't heard anything. Sorry. Come again.
Maybe.
Yeah, let's try.
We didn't find anything on Futaba. I think our only option now is to go home and ask the chief directly.
If that is, that's 2 characters who are in Persona 5 that are also in Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Morgana's voice actor is Sothis.
He's also in Final Fantasy 15.
As?
He's the picture taker guy. The one that tells you to go and take pictures.
Oh,
all
the
over
heavyset
place.
dude?
Yeah.
So you're the one who
forget
tipped him
his
off
name.
about Futaba. You really shouldn't have done that. I have no intention of talking to you about Wakaba.
Tipped off? What are you talking about? Back to the matter at hand. Your parental authority will have to be suspended.
What?
I take it you're okay with that outcome?
What?
Considering the state of your daughter and your family overall, there are no points in your favor. Would you like to take this to domestic court? Our chances of victory are roughly 99.9% though. With these suspicions of abuse, there's no way you could avoid having your custody revoked.
You're going that far? I told you I don't know a damn thing about it!
We're extremely serious about this. As long as there's a possibility that cognitive science can be linked to psychotic breakdowns.
Hello, I'm also in the room.
You win.
Thank you. I will contact you at a later date.
I doubt you'll find anything you want to hear, though.
That's fine. It will be up to us to decide whether the information you give us is useful or not. Next time I come here, it will just be for a nice cup of coffee.
Bet. Bitch.
Basically.
And stay out! That woman is real good at pissing people off. What's with that look? You got something to say?
What about Futaba finger guns?
What was that?
This doesn't involve you.
Is Futaba your daughter?
That's enough. Just
Come on,
behave
man.
yourself. Keep going to school if you don't want me to throw you out of here. You got that? Lock the store up.
Well, that basically confirms Futaba exists, at least. But it sounds like she's got her own problems. Oh, and did it... More so, our conjecture that Alibaba is connected to LeBlanc seems to have a pretty solid foundation. Did they mention cognitive something? I wonder what the chief's hiding. We can't really press him on the subject, though, especially after he mentioned throwing you out.
Time to do some sleuthing.
I'll tell you tomorrow. We're gonna play a video game.
Yeah!
I'm not good at these video
Oh.
games.
I should write something.
Okay.
So I'm gonna save.
Oh!
I think this might just be the mash X button.
Okay. Hey, wait!
Yeah.
Nice. Video games.
Video game.
Nice! Hey!
We beat the first level.
Nice. Did it.
So
Yeah!
I can buy more games once I unlock Akihabara.
Okay.
But this is why you get things like that, is the days where you're locked into your room, you can still do stat ups.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on?
Was threatening boss?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was going on about domestic abuse and taking the case to
Her
court
name
and
was
stuff.
Sai?
We don't know her name. I don't think they said it.
We don't
What's
know
up?
It's nothing. So to summarize what you told us, Futaba is boss's daughter, and he's abusing her? I don't know him very well. Is he really the kind of person who would do that?
If he was, would he take me in?
There's no way.
I would like to believe so as well, but we don't have any conclusive evidence, do we?
I am alive. He has never
it
put his
Alibaba?
hand on me.
Is it Alibaba? Given you the calling card, told you the target's name, you should be ready for this. Why aren't you doing it? I told you I'd help you if you stole her heart. What seems to be the holdup? I also said I'd report your identity to the police if you didn't help me. Are you okay with that? I'm serious here.
Selfish person.
Well, he does have information on us.
Anyways, does Futaba he's talking about have a palace? If so, we'll need keywords to get in. Try messaging him about him.
Yeah, both of these are not good questions.
Yeah, no.
What? Does she have a palace? A what? What are you talking about? Palaces for? There's nothing to do with the conversation. You just saying random stuff to dodge the
What are
issue?
we supposed to do about this?
We'd be able to figure out Alibaba's identity if we could just meet with him. Try asking him if there's any way we could meet up.
Let's meet somewhere.
Fuck no.
Basically. I have reasons for not being able to go out. That's why I'm contacting you like this.
Go out?
Wait, I get it. You steal people's hearts directly. That might make things difficult. Extremely difficult. One moment. I'm thinking. Okay, it's a shame, but I'm calling the deal off. Stop looking into Futaba Sakura. Forget this ever happened. I won't report you to the police. Don't worry. Sorry for taking your time. If you'll excuse me. Wait, hang on. Said the deal's off. Never gonna speak again. Don't expect me to contact you anymore either. Why are you doing this? Error message.
Huh? Did he just shut the whole operation down?
This doesn't make any sense. Not only can Alibaba not go out, but he won't let us meet Futaba either.
Well, it's none of our business now. We can't contact him anymore.
But what do we do about Medjed? We won't be able to get Alibaba to help us with them now.
Maybe they were just pranking us. They made that huge declaration, but they ain't done nothing since. I bet we got them freaked out.
You mean they backed out because they're afraid we'll change their hearts?
Yep. And now it'd just make them look lame if they came out and apologized.
But
I guess with Alibaba and Medjed out of the picture, can we just say this case is closed?
You do have a point. I guess it is safe for us to relax a little.
Oh yeah, remember Kanashiro's treasure? Prepare to have your minds blown. We got 150,000 yen out of it.
How?
that's awesome! We can really go all out with that kind of money.
Yeah! Let's make up for what happened at the fireworks festival. We gotta go eat something fitting for the Phantom Thieves' worldwide debut.
Where would be good?
Ooh, how about sushi? I could really go for some eel too.
The best method is to fill yourself on ginger before beginning to eat sushi. That is my master technique.
You don't need to do that this time. Actually, definitely don't do it, okay?
I'm all for sushi. You're okay with that too, right?
Sure. I like sushi.
Then it's decided.
I wish I could get some actual sushi. I haven't had sushi since I moved from Florida.
There used to be a couple of places to go to, but COVID.
Don't talk about it.
Yep.
You're just gonna make me sad.
Hey, I'm not big on the whole deal anyway, so.
What deal?
Sushi.
Oh, you don't like sushi?
I don't eat fish.
All right. Period.
Yeah.
I used to be like that. I like fish though.
I'll eat lobster. Lobster's good.
Lobster's not a fish.
I know.
What about crab? Does that fall under fish?
No, crab and I don't go well. I had a violent reaction the first time I ever tried crab, and now it's a no-go.
I did too. My sister chased me with one of them, and I screamed.
No, the first time,
it was violent.
The first time I was given crab, I threw up. So now
I think
crab's a no-go.
I think that was the same night that I gained my aversion to shell macaroni.
Oh, okay.
And it's so weird that it's specifically that. Wait, what is? We do more star forneas.
No, you. Oh, I guess we do. It's the 23rd. You just scrolled too far.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. We'll play a video game. We're gonna play Vidya.
Okay.
Hashtag super hard.
Huh? Do you think?
Do. That was way closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest. I was trying to do the I was trying to do like hum a song there that was not the one that came out.
Oh.
I was trying to do
You
the
seem quite busy, Sai-san. I take it you're stuck in the middle of everything?
the one from
The Phantom
Punch
Thieves
Out.
made a mockery of us when
But I
they
started
brought down
doing
Von
Steven
Schiller.
Universe.
To make matters worse, Medjed, who has been dormant for some time now, just declared
Oh, we
war
could do
on them.
Crystal.
How much
We could
more
do
can they
Save
screw
the
us
Light.
over?
Yeah, we keep talking about
Stress
it. We
is
just
bad for the
haven't
skin,
done
you
it
know.
yet.
Did you come all this way simply to be sarcastic?
A little bit.
Probably sometime next
How about
year.
you listen to my deductions for a change of pace? You may think it absurd, but don't you think the case you're pursuing and the actions of the Phantom Thieves overlap somehow?
What are you basing this off of?
The one point of commonality across all cases is how those involved have an unforeseen change of heart.
I've suspected that myself, but those suspicions are unfounded.
I told you at the beginning that this was only a deduction. These just Phantom Thieves are riling up the public. However, that is a disguise. Their true goal is terrorist action by way of psychotic breakdowns. Is that too much?
There's nothing at the moment that falsifies that claim. Have you mentioned this to the police?
Neither does it prove.
I'd never tell them such things. The only value they have to me is in their mobility and organizational capabilities.
It seems having you lend me a hand has paid off.
I'm glad to hear that. What about your case, Sai-san? Did you learn anything from the guardian of that mental shutdown victim's daughter?
Nothing at all.
I see. Now, what should my next action be for our victory?
Handle the Phantom Thieves, without remorse. Use any means necessary to win. That's how I would deal with them.
Very well.
This seems to be
What?
fun for you. Are you on to something?
No, not at all. Well then, to our victory.
Okay.
Time for sushi.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the real part of the game.
Meanwhile. Cut away from them so you don't have to watch them putting food in their mouths.
That texture.
Alright, so while this is going on, they're just,
see
you know,
any
being all
prices
happy
listed here.
about winning.
It's called market price. Don't worry about it. We got the cash.
Finish chewing, you fucking animals.
Hey, is the fatty tuna ready yet?
Give him some tuna.
Hold your horses and don't talk!
By the way, is Boss really the kind of person who would abuse someone?
It's the second time you're asking
That
this question.
again? I can't get it off my mind. Especially if it means he could be taken to court. What kind of person is he? Do you truly believe he'd do such a thing?
I really don't think he would ever raise a hand, even if I was an asshole to him.
Nah.
If it's really true about the abuse, he'd be a no-good jerk pretending to be a guardian.
Maybe the chief is the one who needs a change of heart.
Hold on a sec. About that, I actually got curious after our conversation and checked his name in the nav.
Sounds to me like there wasn't a hit.
Right. Anything beyond this is his family's problem. We probably shouldn't get any more involved.
Wait, you think Alibaba could be Boss's ex-wife? He must have cheated on her, and that's where Futaba came from.
Doubtful.
What a
Your
jump.
imagination has run rampant.
How foolish.
Get the fuck out of here, Ryuji.
Still,
You're done eating. Get out of
this
here.
is
We're done
delicious.
talking.
He's just like,
I've never
well,
experienced
I mean,
anything quite like it before.
it was plausible for
Man,
like a
It's all
second.
thanks
Yeah.
to us being the Phantom Thieves. Crap.
Just say that out loud.
Fantastic! This sushi is delicious!
Jesus Christ.
Yeah! The fish is so fresh.
Everywhere we go, we hear about these phantom thieves.
What rubbish.
You guys can leave.
Think about where we are, Ryuji.
Sorry, it just kind of slipped.
My apologies for bringing
This is
you
why
the
they
boss
dunk on
again.
you.
Yeah.
We should just enjoy the food.
Nijima-san, what are you doing here?
Akechi-kun.
Akechi? You're the ones from the TV station. Could it be that you're friends of Nijima-san?
Yeah.
Do you know this guy?
It's nice to meet you. My name is Akechi. Glad to make your acquaintance, Yusuke Kitagawa.
How do you know my name?
You were all in.
Well,
you were in
because
the
I'm a
news
psychic,
from
of
that
course.
Madarame incident.
Yeah.
I'm only joking. In truth, I'm a rookie detective. You're a former pupil of Madarame, right? I have actually just recently joined the investigation team looking into the Phantom Thieves. Did you see that Medjed has declared war on them? War?
Wild.
Their website
What
was
is it good
updated
for?
just a moment
Yeah.
ago. For real? English again.
Wait, what?
What's it say?
Huh. Why do you seem so agitated?
Oh,
She's a huge fan of the Phantom Thieves. A total nutjob for him.
I don't know how wise it is to be a fan of groups like them.
I don't know how
What
wise it
is
to
with
be a
these
dick,
comments?
Akechi.
My apologies.
Jesus.
I didn't mean to butt into your conversation. I must say, this is an interesting group.
You don't like him
Prosecutor
because
Nijima's
you can
sister,
see yourself in
an
him. That's what it
ex-pupil of
is.
Madarame,
Walking up to
and a
these
few
people
Shujin
like you've
Academy
got
students.
business here.
It seems
Yeah.
you're all connected with the Phantom Thieves. Perhaps you have better intel than I do. Yes. I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah.
Regarding this whole Medjed commotion, if you were one of the Phantom Thieves, what would you do?
Stomp them out.
Yep.
Retaliate.
Kill them.
So you share the majority's opinion.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're just normal high school kids. If anything, we want to hear what you gotta say, Mr. Detective.
Yeah, what do you think?
My profiling of the Phantom Thieves has led me to believe they are a group of juveniles.
Oh,
They
yeah,
have a relative
cool.
amount of
Size
free
what's up.
time after school and a hideout to slip away to. Furthermore, considering Kamoshida was their first target, it seems they began activity around April. In a way, all I've just said about the Phantom Thieves coincides with the group you have here.
Huh. Weird.
What? You gonna report us?
I didn't say I was being suspicious of you.
Not being suspicious for you.
Ryuji's a Phantom Thief. Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're not suspicious of us.
Yeah.
Seems you're not perturbed in the slightest.
A little suspicious.
You
And
really
that
are
right
an
there,
intriguing one.
that statement there is exactly why I'm so personable with him.
Hmm.
Because he's wanting a rise.
Yeah.
And if you act like, oh yeah, and you give him everything he's expecting,
Yeah.
it just makes him it throws him off.
I lack your calm mannerisms, but don't you think my deduction is an interesting one?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
I bet we'd make a great team if we worked together.
Nah.
What? The hell are you saying?
Well, this has been a valuable point of reference for me. I hope to see you all again.
Nerd.
what was that about?
Oh, he
think
gets
he's
like that.
ascertained our true
How do you know
identities?
him? Oh, we hang out on the weekends.
Yeah, we hang out sometimes.
Right?
I'd like to
Why are
say
you
that
holding
it's the
sushi
simply us
like that? Put it
overthinking
next
this,
to your
but
side. What the fuck are you doing,
maybe
Joker?
best to be cautious.
He's
from
holding it
now
like
on.
that because
We
if you
shouldn't
turn it
forget that
sideways,
Alibaba was able
it'll
to
get all
discover
messed up.
who we are.
Yeah, but he could just put it.
True, but it's not
On
as though he
his
had
side,
tangible.
right?
Joker's a weird guy, alright? Let him be.
Acting normally.
Get off his dick. He's
More
got like
importantly,
6
things
people
are
on it
getting
right now.
serious.
Yeah.
He don't need you too.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
need to be his
What
friend.
did they write?
Here, I'll read it. We are disappointed in the people of Japan in their belief in the Phantom Thieves' false justice. Hence, we shall proceed with our plan to cleanse Japan. This process will commence on August 21st. As a result, the Japanese economy shall suffer devastating damages.
For real?
Keep going.
However, we are magnanimous. We will give the Phantom Thieves one final opportunity to repent. As proof of this repentance, we demand that they reveal their identities to the public. We will attack if these demands remain unmet. The future of Japan rests with the Phantom Thieves. We are Medjed. We are unseen. We will eliminate evil.
I watched a
That's what it
thing with
says.
An's voice actress, and it was
Sounds bad.
guess the role
In other
that you
words,
played,
if we don't unmask
and they
ourselves,
just play like a
Medjed
little
will attack
clip
Japan,
of her
correct?
speaking.
Yeah.
And it seems
She
to
got
attract the attention
7 out of
seekers.
8,
Not bad.
and the one she
are we gonna
missed
do
was
about
was
this?
mostly like.
Only we could get in
It was like a
contact with
2-second
Alibaba.
clip, but most of it was a giggle.
only
So she was like,
clues
"I don't know what
lost
that
in
one is."
Oh, that's fair.
Anyways, it's too damn hot out here. Why don't we go to LeBlanc? We can talk more over there. We went through all sorts of options on our way here, but looks like we got no choice but to ask for Alibaba's help.
Question is, how do we get in touch with him?
He cut off all contact with us after that misunderstanding. Then again, if we manage to steal Futaba's heart, he may attempt to reach out to us once more.
But we don't have any clues on what her keywords are.
Damn it, Alibaba! Where the hell are you?
Actually, he may be closer than we think.
Huh?
Hypothetically speaking, even if we stole Futaba's heart, how would Alibaba know that the deed has been done? Would he truly be able to discern that just from cell phone messages?
You mean he'd have to meet her in person?
Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition. However, according to the circumstances he put forth, he's unable to meet with us. This leads me to believe that it would be bad for him if we were to see the two of them together. It seems to me Alibaba may in fact be Futaba herself.
What?
For real?
Really?
So she's asking that we steal her own heart?
Maybe she wants us to save her from the scars of her abuse. That would be hard to ask directly.
I'd like to meet with Boss. He lives nearby, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I just watched a.
I agree.
I'm watching a thing.
We'll say this takeout sushi is a gift for him.
Okay.
But my fatty tuna!
No complaining.
Sacrifice have to be
Let's
made,
all go
Cat.
together.
Yeah.
Boss may get the wrong idea if he and I
Sacrifices
show
have to
up
be
alone.
made for you to just go ape shit over someone's treasure.
Sacrifices have to be made, Cat.
Nobody's answering. But the lights are on.
Think she's napping?
Meanwhile, Sojiro's there
Even
at the
Boss
people.
would have woken up
God,
with
these
how many
fucking
times
kids,
we've
I
rung
just
this
want them to-
doorbell.
I would think Futaba would have answered by now if she were here too.
Ah, the gate is unlocked.
So anyway, I snuck in.
Stuff like that?
Problem solver, Yusuke.
Look, the door seems to be
Pokes the
slightly
doors,
open as
opens.
well. I wonder why. That's rather careless.
Whoa.
Whoa. It sounds like it's going to rain. We should get inside.
Do you think that's okay?
I mean, probably not.
Probably.
Yeah,
My
sure, why not?
apologies, boss.
We're just gonna break and enter into your house.
Yeah.
Why'd you leave it unlocked?
Yeah.
Why can't people fucking learn to close the
Hello,
doors?
sir?
People I live with.
Yeah.
The one person who's here during the
The door
day
ahead
that
is
doesn't
open,
work
and I can hear the TV.
until 6 in the
Hope he didn't
evening.
pass out or something. I
And
mean,
is it Margaret?
Kind of old. Isn't he?
Gotta,
I'm a bit worried.
gotta
Should
always
we
have
go
the
in and
door
check
open.
on him?
Wide ass open.
Please excuse
Come on, world.
us.
Come get me.
Oh, come get whoever she leaves in the house, not closing the door behind her.
Scream? What was that? How should I know?
You need to know these things, Kat.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Let's get out of here, please. Can we just go?
No.
What are you freaking out for?
The lights just went out, guys. Relax.
Could it be Alibaba? I mean, Futaba?
Okay, bye.
Sorry, can I hold your hand?
Oh, she
fucked.
big scared. That's not my hand, but okay. That was Ryuji.
I can sense someone's presence.
Who is it? Who's there?
Marco.
It's fine.
I can't take this anymore. I'm leaving.
Just chill. She just watched The Ring. That's what it is.
Yeah.
No, my legs won't move.
Alright, up on the back. Let's go.
Well, hello there.
Alibaba! Futaba! Come on, where are you? You're a hacker, right? Just show yourself! I'm sorry, please save me, Sissy!
Are you okay, Futaba?
Well, hello there. Where are you?
She's over there. Oh, hi, Sojiro.
Who the hell are you? Don't move!
Then I pull out my gun.
I'm so sorry, sis. Somebody please save me.
Joker just leaned back, hands in pocket still.
Sup?
Hey, what's going on?
You? What are you doing in my house?
We came to see you, but you weren't here.
You're...
Oh, good evening, sir. We didn't mean to intrude.
This is how friends hang out nowadays.
Yeah.
Wait, are you two dating?
How would you think this in such
just
a way?
Well,
friends nowadays get that close to each other?
Listen.
But that's not it. This, things.
do you remember that comment you made about stop sucking my dick
Yeah.
for friends?
Oh, hey.
You kids are here too?
We were watching.
Yeah.
We brought some
Bad
sushi,
technique.
but nobody answered when we ring the bell.
Yusuke
The
was
door's
painting it.
unlocked, too.
It's great.
We could hear the TV though.
Don't
so
look
we
at
got
your
worried he
hallway
might have
wall.
passed out or
Yeah,
something.
please. It's all over the
Door was
walls.
unlocked?
Yes.
I do that sometimes. Guess I'm getting old.
Excuse me. There's something we'd like to ask.
Huh? You want to ask me?
He is way more chill about this than I thought he would be.
There's
Yeah.
someone else living here. Isn't there?
She scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, my daughter.
Could she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Nijima-san too?
I didn't say. Listen.
Is there any way we could meet with Futaba-san? I think we may have frightened her earlier, so we'd like to apologize if at all possible.
Well, that's...
Is she sick?
No, it's not like that. I don't want you all getting the wrong idea. I shouldn't have kept this a secret from
I wonder what that letter is underneath An's sunglasses.
Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we stay here.
Maybe an A?
Now, where do I start? Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born. Her mother was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree. She truly was a great woman.
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born. But having Futaba didn't do much. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be tough on her in more ways than one.
I look over at the thing and be like, man, we're really quiet right now because we're so invested into this thing. And I come back over to the guide and an alarm goes off outside and the heater decides to kick on at the exact same time. So it's like, hey, this really nice quiet moment of us enjoying the game interrupted by all the noise outside.
Yeah.
Do you mean...
Well, there probably was
Jesus.
one. I didn't know him.
Excuse me?
She never said
What did
anything
I
about
miss?
him
How-
either. She was
doesn't
single
have
when
a
she
father.
gave birth to Futaba,
Oh.
and single when she raised her. They were an ordinary,
Sojiro
loving
just likes
family.
to make an orphanage,
You could
that's
really
all.
tell how much she cared.
Yeah, he's also adopted Yusuke.
But one day she left, leaving Futaba behind.
She's probably
Did
dead.
she die?
Hands out of pockets, Joker's
Yes.
serious.
Yeah.
She committed suicide.
Oh, nice.
Oof.
Suicide?
Threw herself into the street, right in front of Futaba's eyes.
move.
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
So... Well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
I mean, probably.
I kept talking to her, though.
It's a little traumatic.
And she started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
What? But why?
That part she's never told me. I wanted to know what led her to believing that. But I decided not to rub salt in the wound. Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared. Even when nothing was happening, she'd say things like, "I hear voices," and "Mom is looking at me."
Visual and auditory hallucinations. Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room. Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in. She won't take a single step outside the house, or even try to see other people.
What about you?
She did tonight.
She doesn't even let me come
Well,
in the
she
room.
probably had to go to the bathroom or something.
That's pretty harsh.
Futaba is,
well, here's the thing. You go out of your room, like, oh no, the power's out. She goes out to see what's going on, sees these weird people standing in the doorway. It's like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Well, hello there.
There's a lot I don't get about her. So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house.
I understand.
What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease. That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to, either. And again, I know that's no way for her to live. It's all I can do, though. I don't know. She just asks me for things that she wants, like food or these complicated books. Well, that's that. So, can you just leave her be? I'm gonna head back then. You all had better head home soon, too.
Does this mean we can't have a sleepover?
I feel awful for prying into his personal affairs.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
You can't change your heart about
Hold on a sec.
like that,
Do
I
we
would
even
think.
know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Candidate found.
Well, she's got a palace.
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana. Where's Morgana?
I
Still
haven't
in
seen
the
him for
house.
some time.
So, ever since we went inside Boss's house?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine, though. He's a cat after all. The trains are gonna be shutting down for the night soon, so we should probably be heading home.
We have to go to school in the morning
She
after
stole
all.
a cat.
Oh, right.
What old
The
lady?
urgent
The old
assembly.
lady that's been stealing cats
An
outside
assembly.
on the
All right,
fucking
we
street.
haven't dealt with that, have we?
No.
Fusion has been garnering a lot of attention ever since Medjed called out the Phantom Thieves. So they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
Shit!
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
I mean, it is our fault.
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
Yusuke's like, later nerds, I go to a different school.
Yeah.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough? What the? She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
Oh. Oh, there's a cat here.
Where'd Morgana go?
Let's do it.
Morgana's sitting there as soon as the door closed. She's like, I'm in.
I'll find this treasure all by myself.
Alright, today is the 24th. We could put more fertilizer in.
Yay! These are my points. Rank up?
Nope.
Okay.
So Morgana's not back. Guess I'll go to bed.
Yeah. I like how everyone's just kind of like, it's cool. He's just off doing Morgana things.
Were you just gonna go to sleep without wondering where I was?
Yeah. Told you about Futaba, and then you guys disbanded in relief for now.
How'd you know that?
You can't underestimate my intel gathering skills, you know. I was checking out the chief's house. I didn't think our Alibaba would be so young.
What was she like?
She had long hair and a pretty young-sounding voice. Well, I say young, but I think she's probably about the same age as you guys. At the very least, she's surely no amateur. She completely overheard your conversation with the chief. And she can hack into our chats, too. Even if she can't take Medjed down directly, she might have some kind of lead on them.
What an odd girl.
In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Medjed. Let's meet up again tomorrow.
Questioning Joker.
How about we do it in here? It's way too hot outside.
He took his knife out and he was like, well, since I've got it here.
Yeah, and he tied his shoes just to get into bed.
So one of the people in the discords that I follow, she has a new character she made named Avery, who's basically like this really bully kind of girl. She just posts a picture of her. It says, "Here she is, that gay little bitch." Like, okay. Wow. Apparently, the girl she's dating, she bullied about wearing Minion's outfit because she just happened to be wearing overalls and a yellow shirt.
Oh.
So what you're telling me is we didn't even do anything about Medjed during this entire bit.
Correct.
And we're like, yep.
Then how was Medjed? What you said about the Sakura family generally falls in line with our investigation. It appears
25.
you aren't false false testimony.
Oh, you're finally listening.
If you're lucid enough for jabs, you can get back to your story. It's if you tell me something.
Alright.
It's unclear to us as to how the Phantom Thieves dealt with Medjed since their identity is unknown.
I may be a little more willing to believe you.
I've been telling you the truth this entire time. It's up to you to believe me.
You can continue to just do what you do. I'm just grateful that I'm not getting beat up anymore.
Thieves would have their hideout in the home of Wakaba Ishiki's daughter. What a coincidence. No. Perhaps it's fate. Regardless, we don't have time to waste. Continue with your story.
Do you believe in destiny?
I know someone you should talk to. She'll probably tell you that you're going to die, though. And you need to buy this salt rock. Do it.
Seriously?
I was referencing Pyrrha. And then when you said she'll probably tell you you're going to die, I was like, oh, he picked up on the Cinder thing, because Cinder actually asks Neo, do you believe in destiny?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, he's talking about Chihaya.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Ruby, but I'm not like the gotta rewatch over and over and over again.
I rewatch sad scenes to see people's reactions, just so I can feel that again.
Yeah.
like I rewatched someone who's like real big overblown reactions. I watched his reaction to the Pyrrha statue where Jean talked to her mom.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, that fucked me up.
That was a good scene.
That was really good. Did I talk to you about you ever notice at the end of volume 8 or volume 7 where we just got Penny back? She's got the maiden powers.
Yeah.
And then Cinder rides in on a giant flying whale.
Yeah.
Monstro and Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Oh, not Cinder, Salem. Salem rides in on a giant flying whale. I think I said Cinder.
Yeah, you did. Anyways,
we went to Big Bang Burger.
Bored to tears.
Huh? Did you have school too, Yusuke?
We got some chat.
I'm doing laundry, so these are the only clothes I had to wear.
You really should buy a couple more outfits.
Why buy clothes with there's so much paint
we didn't
to be
gather
bought?
here to make
Yeah.
small talk, now
Yeah.
did we? Let's get to Alibaba's case.
Well then, I'll start. It looks like Futaba was listening in on LeBlanc.
But why would she want to listen in on the cafe?
I have no idea.
It's just like Boss said. She's a tough nut to crack.
In any case, her hacking skills will be absolutely necessary if we wish to stand up to Medjed. Going by what she has told us, we may
Or
even
she
be
just
able
has
to
the place
identify who they
bugged to
are.
keep up with what Sojiro's doing.
Have to trust in her skills
So
for
that way
nothing.
when he's like, man, you won't believe
Anyway,
this
we
customer
found out
came
that
in today,
Futaba
she's
has a
like,
palace.
yeah, that guy was an asshole.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. A palace is the materialization of distorted cognitions brought about by strong desires. That's all. It just so happens that a lot of warped people turn out evil.
She's so young, though. Pain she's gone through must be the cause of her distortion.
Maybe that has something to do with why she calls herself Alibaba.
Side note,
According to the
going
chief's
by
story,
her saying she's so
Futaba has
young,
auditory and visual
you
hallucinations, right?
don't stop to think
There's a
about it,
chance
but
those are related to
Makoto's
some
the oldest
important
person here.
memories she's holding.
She's a
It's hard
third
to
year.
explain,
Oh, okay.
but those memories
You guys are
may
second
have been
years,
warped by
and
the
Futaba would be first year.
Basically, we just gotta steal her treasure, right?
Well, yeah.
Futaba's the
So
same
do
age
we
as
all agree
Kasumi.
about taking on Futaba's palace?
She's asked us to do so. I don't think that part is an issue. If we heal Futaba's heart, it will not only help Boss, but she can then assist us with Medjed.
I agree.
I've been wondering about how Boss said a lot happened after Futaba's mom died too.
Hold on a second. Our investigation of her palace may not go like anything we've done up to this point.
Why's that?
Having an individual ask you to steal their heart is an extremely irregular case. There's no telling what the palace ruler's disposition will be like, or the distortion that'll be there. We may run into some unforeseen situations. Do you still want to go in?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Alright. Let's just make sure we're cautious.
Well, let's get cracking on those keywords, huh?
The ones we have at the moment are Futaba Sakura and Sojiro Sakura's house.
We got the who and the where, so all that's left is the what, right?
Let us try going to their house first.
Boss is busy running the cafe, isn't he? We should make sure he doesn't suspect anything.
See you,
Or
Sojo.
in
We're going to your
memories,
house.
I'll be able to remember everything if I turn back into a human, right?
Sure.
That has to be the case.
Sure. Yeah.
Maybe. Definitely want this mission to succeed. If we can retrieve
You know what I
Futaba's
want to do?
memories,
I want to play
then I
through
bet we can
15
get mine
again.
back too.
Me too.
In any case, it's not every day you stumble upon a hacker like her around. You really do
We'll
have a
get there.
gift.
'Cause I still haven't finished Arden.
You have all the DLC too.
Yeah.
So we could do all of that.
Yeah.
You know what we need to do is record those Final Fantasy 14 raids
Sure live up to my
to go with the
expectations.
tactics.
We do. I gotta buy my sub again to do that. But we've also got some time before.
Yeah.
Before we
Oh,
get
I've been
there.
doing the Boja Resistance. It's actually pretty neat. It's kind of like Eureka, but you know people are still doing it.
Right.
And the Construct 14 mount You can actually buy it from the market board.
Let's hurry
Oh,
and
neat.
catch
I
up to
bought
them.
mine for $1 million.
I've got that much. That's actually pretty cheap for a brand new mount.
It was 900 something thousand, but there's always the
She's a shuttle,
tax.
Yeah.
So we just gotta figure out.
So
what
I
she
looked
thinks
at that.
her
I'm like,
house
I'm
is.
sitting on
If she can't get out,
500,000.
maybe a prison?
I want this robot. The only other way to get it is to get 180 of the clusters, which drop from killing enemies randomly.
Maybe an
Which is not
oasis?
impossible. You could probably go and do that if you wanted.
Yeah.
But,
In
you
that
know,
case,
it's
how about
up to
hell?
you.
I've got the money to drop, so I'll just go ahead and do that.
We don't have near.
If only we could ask her directly.
Bust up in there.
We can. Come on, let's go see Futaba.
But what will we say to get in?
I love
What do
the
you
run
mean?
animation. You're
We're
sitting on his
sneaking
shoulder, and he's like, arms flailing,
Be
running
joking.
away.
Won't the door be locked for sure this time?
I'll take care of that. Oh, and I figured out where Futaba's room
You
was
know
when I
what
snuck
else
in
we
last
could
night.
do?
What if we run into Boss, though?
When we
There's no way we'll be able to avoid his
record
questions.
the raids,
He's
I
at
could
work
just
now,
bring
so I
my
think we
game
should be
down
fine.
here, and then we could both play in the
Getting
same
cold
room
feet,
and just
Makoto.
have OBS
Don't worry,
open
it'll
for
be
your,
nothing.
for your
I've gone through
stream.
loads of shit like
And
this
then
already.
I can just have my own stream somewhere
This
else,
is
and
our
we don't
only
even
choice,
have to worry
right?
about
I
game
suppose
chat.
Futaba did
Yeah.
get in contact with him.
We can move the
So
shit
at
off
least
of
be
that
willing to
TV.
speak with him?
Or,
Very well.
The fridge.
fridge.
Let's
Put
do
your TV
this.
there. Or, no, we could,
No, I was thinking hook it up to the monitor. It should
This
have an
is Futaba's
HDMI
room.
port, right?
It does, but that HDMI for that is going into the
You're
computer.
in there, right?
Oh, okay.
There's no answer.
Futaba-chan, are you there? I'm sorry for being
You totally
startled
put
and
on one of
screaming
these
yesterday.
3
It was
big-ass
so
stands
dark
I've
that
got
I
in my
got
room.
scared.
Yeah. Just trying
No
to make
reaction
audio
whatsoever.
work a little bit better.
Oh yeah, so long as you can record on that thing.
Yeah.
You're listening, right, Alibaba? Is it Alibaba?
Why is she only messaging me? Why are you here?
Why is she only reacting to that name?
You're Futaba Sakura, aren't you?
She's not responding again.
Does she not like us saying her name?
We don't have time to dally around. We need her keyword before dealing with Alibaba's identity.
We want to learn more about you. If we don't do so, we can't steal your heart. The reason why we came here is because we need the keyword to enter your palace. That's why we want to talk with Futaba Sakura herself, and not Alibaba. You don't have to show yourself, just answer some questions for us. Chat messages are fine. All right then, we're counting on you. Try and get a keyword out of her.
What do you want to hear? How's this house? What's this house look like?
Looks like you should ask something different.
How is living in this house? It's painful. Why is it painful? I don't know.
Looks like you should ask.
Why don't you go out? You can't leave this place. I'm gonna die here.
Die?
That took a turn. Why do you think that? This place is my tomb.
Tomb?
You think that's it?
Yep.
Try entering tomb.
Input accepted. Searching for route to destination.
We got it.
Yes. It was plenty.
Well,
You idiot! Don't activate it here!
Oh, here we go.
Why not?
We're already here.
This actually explains something later too that I don't think they bring up.
Oh.
It's a desert.
yeah, we see that. Wait, what the? Our clothes are still the same?
Futaba herself is asking us to steal her heart. It'd be odd if she saw us as a threat. If she doesn't see us as an enemy, then your clothes don't change. That's how it works.
Neat.
But more importantly, I told you to be cautious. Why'd you activate it like that?
Is that why we ended up in a desert? Where's the tomb? Oh, it's so damn hot here.
Even though we entered right in front of her room, we didn't end up inside it.
She must really want to keep people away from her.
I see.
What a bleak feeling this place has. It's the complete opposite of Kanashiro's bank.
Let's hurry up and get going. Where's the palace?
Is
Just
it
look
that
for
way?
it, though.
Oh yeah, there's something shiny.
A tomb in the
It's the
desert.
Luxor.
I see. Anyway.
Is that Chris Angel Mind Freak floating above it?
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of far?
Are we gonna walk?
Of course not. My paws will get burned.
Have it turn into a car.
Yep.
I've been waiting for this.
I'll make
Yeah,
sure to
car
put the AC
time.
on full blast. You're so considerate.
Fuck yeah, car time.
Yusuke loves the car. I think we found the name of this episode. Asterix. Yeah, car time.
Yes, I know. But it still beats opening the windows to the hot desert air.
Is it still that bad?
Hey, On, can I have a drink? Didn't you have mineral water?
There's a smudge across my screen that looks like a sweat line on
It's
On's
on-
face.
yeah.
How are the guys?
So why is it that he's like, yeah, I'll turn the air on, and there's like no air?
Yeah, and they come on, Ryuji. Oh, and Joker.
And Yusuke is there too.
Morons.
Is that it?
There we go.
I like that they have the theme of the palace playing right there too.
Yeah.
It's so hot.
We're in a desert.
The AC ain't working at all. What the hell was that lukewarm air about?
That was the best I could do, so quit your yapping.
For real? You are so half-assed.
Listen, this cat doesn't run on Freon.
You want to fight, punk?
I'm a cat who turned into a van, man.
It's hot, so don't
Just let
make
me
more
live.
irritated.
Get off my dick. And they're like, you need to stop hanging out with Joker.
Yeah.
Why? Because you're picking up things that he says.
Yeah.
Hey, a pyramid's a tomb, right?
Yes, it's a pharaoh's tomb.
That's how it's mostly known. There are a variety of theories on it. For instance, it's even said to be a device for
Do we
reviving the
need to
dead.
use this as a grinding
Reviving
spot?
the dead. It's
Technically no.
Okay.
It's perfectly
I think
conformed
I
to the
don't
golden
think we do
ratio.
much on this first go in.
Hey guys, can we go in already? I'm gonna melt. Oh man.
Alright, who do we got in our party? We need to change them. Get out of here. Do I want to take Yusuke with me?
They just got that super cool new move. Take out On for Yusuke.
He just got a new weapon too, so he's probably got a higher attack stat than her.
Yeah. So we didn't get to see the one with Makoto yet either.
And if you see we can't really go to those two spots that are red, so we're just going straight in.
Okay.
It seems.
Indeed.
Okay.
Yes.
Whoa.
This is one thing that I want to do at some point
What
in
to
life.
do?
Get inside of a pyramid.
That'd be interesting.
Because it's so hot outside, would it still be kind of muggy on the inside? Or because it's so covered from the sun,
It's
would
so
it be...
dark and dank and stinky. It'd probably be
Damn.
like muggy, but not bad. If I had to make a guess, it'd probably be like
Amazing.
it'd be like standing in the shade.
Yeah.
But like if you were going into the smoke shed. But
Yeah.
you know, probably a couple degrees cooler versus standing out in the heat.
Right.
A lot of stairs.
Oh.
But you've got so much stone in between you and the heat itself, so
Let's go.
I feel like it wouldn't be like super cold, but it might be maybe more than a couple degrees.
It's beautiful.
Do you think so?
Jump up backwards.
Hey, is this?
That's Futaba's shadow. It isn't the real her.
Oh yeah, you've seen her face. True, this one's kind of dressed like a queen.
Hello there, new
So
friend.
you're Futaba Sakura.
Oh, she doesn't like that.
Hey, where's the treasure?
It's doubtful that you wouldn't know where it is.
Hey, say something.
Her name is Alibaba.
Don't be like that. I'm sorry, Futaba-chan.
Stop
It's
saying her
okay.
name.
There's no need to be scared. So,
You asked
can you
us to
tell
be
where
here.
your most treasured possession is?
This is going nowhere.
Let's just leave her.
Will you guys shut up for a bit?
Those who plunder my tomb, why have you come?
She talked, but
What are you saying? You want us to steal it, right?
If you believe you can steal it, then try as you might.
That's rather defiant sounding.
Perhaps this is that tsundere thing, where someone is harsh or sweet depending on the mood.
No.
Considering the state that my palace
That's
is
not
in,
what that is.
there is no way that you can steal it.
Creepy child.
You killed her!
You're a plague.
What are these voices?
Murderer.
Why don't you say something?
Murderer?
You're the one who killed
It's all
her.
your fault!
this is horrible.
Hey, the hell is this?
Don't come
Don't
near
just
me.
stand there, say something!
It's your fault.
Murderer!
That's right. I did it.
What?
I am the one who killed my mother.
What was that?
My mother exists here. I will remain here. I will do so until I die.
Uh-oh, now we're threats.
Our clothes.
She sees us as a threat now. What's going on?
This again. Creepy child.
You killed her!
You're a plague,
What's with that
murderer.
look? Why don't you say
You're
something?
the one who killed her.
That's right. I killed Mom. I don't deserve to be alive. This place is a tomb. I'll die here.
That's right. Die!
Don't come near me.
Don't just stand there, say something!
It's your fault.
No! Someone help me!
Damn it! What the hell?
This is bad. I'm having a hard time getting a grasp of our situation. We should regroup and... What now?
Oh, good. In time.
Yes. Fucking run!
Anime run.
Wait! You're right.
So we got a taste of the palace. Oh, we finished Star Fornaeus today.
Good.
The date that Medjed is set for the alleged cleanse is 8/21. That day is fast approaching. The Phantom Thieves, who
Oh, we go to
singled
Mementos
out,
tomorrow.
have not made any notable actions at this time. Will Medjed carry out their cyber terrorism?
In order to stop them, we need to help Futaba Sakura before the 21st.
Also, we haven't
Our
unlocked
deadline is
Ryuji
about
and
2 days
Yusuke's
prior,
thing until we go to the
19th.
hideout.
Meeting up in
They were
Shibuya,
talking
then
about
coming
it in
here's
the-
They were
late,
talking
right?
about it, but they
Let's
haven't
make this
they
place
haven't
our
told
hideout
Joker
for a
about it.
while.
Okay.
Convenient.
Is everyone fine with this place being our next hideout then?
We must take care not to be discovered by Boss.
We'll just do it upstairs. He never
There's no
comes up
telling
there.
what may happen inside that pyramid. We all
Scout
need
the
to be
window.
cautious so that place doesn't become our graveyard.
I mean, open the window first.
This is gonna be one
Damn it, Joker.
big summer vacation. We're dealing with international hackers and looking for a treasure in a pyramid.
What an interesting summer
Be
vacation.
enjoying this.
Yeah,
This
that's
is-
exactly what he said.
That reminds me. While we were in the Mona car, you were staring at me with a dirty look, you perv.
Shut up. It was a great view. You guys were looking too, am I right?
Indeed. The pyramid's golden ratio was truly a sight to behold.
Nice save.
That ain't what I'm talking about.
I wasn't staring Lady on. I'm a gentleman
You were the
after all.
car.
You were inside
It's
him.
not that you weren't, but that you couldn't since you were transformed, am I right?
Will we be alright like this?
Not again! Mom!
She has a lot of cables in her room.
Well,
that sucked.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, Alibaba, how are you?
Can you do something about Medjed? What do you mean, why'd this have to be during summer vacation? At least we have time to take care of the situation.
Sight of her palace bothers me too. We have to do this.
Anyways, let's play video games.
Yeah, it sounds like a good time.
Should probably save and then do
The fan site is gone.
Oh no. How could this have happened?
Do you think it's because of Medjed? No, it's Alibaba. What?
Yeah.
Do you think it's a virus? Oh. What is it now? It looks like everything's back to normal. Sorry for making a fuss about this. I'm gonna try and look into it a little more. See ya.
Was that Alibaba proving what she said earlier? Talk about a crazy thing to pull off.
Anyway.
I should write something.
Anyways, I'm a shapeshifter. Let's button mash.
Super fast.
Let's hope I can do this, because I barely did the last one.
Okay. Whoa. Hey, wait!
Oh my god. Okay. That wasn't bad at all.
It was only 10. I think there's 3 of them.
Okay.
For the end of the game.
Oh!
Oh my god.
No, it might just be just the 2. We did it.
It wasn't nearly as bad as the second one.
I know, right? Hey man, you beat that that video game? Do you want this gun?
Where are you? It just looks weird how he's holding that, right?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, that's better. Maybe it might just be the angle.
It's a little booklet. He's holding it in the middle.
Yeah, no, I get how he's holding it. It's just I guess the angle looked
Where it looked like he was doing this.
Yeah. Oh hey, there's a heat wave. Great.
Cool.
I wonder if this has anything to do with anything else.
No, it's just hot outside.
It's just hot outside because it's summertime.
Yeah.
Hey.
Let's do it.
I will save again. Because today we have some things to do. And then we go to Mementos.
Let's save before going to Mementos and then call the episode because I would like to go to bed soon.
I think we should go to Mementos.
Just
that way I
inside.
can grind.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
We need to go to the DVD store.
Oh, it was me.
No, I will not. You will suffer for your crimes.
Okay.
Do we got any new books?
What can I get you?
Yeah.
Nice. Aquarium a day. What is that?
It's an aquarium book. It tells us about the aquarium, which I think we get from talking with Akechi. He takes us there.
You like tropical fish?
No. To rent ICU.
You only rent one at a time, right?
Mm-hmm. Which is dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 people wanted to hang out with us today. Awesome.
Oh man, 4 people that we can completely ignore.
Yeah, well, we're gonna go hang out with them eventually, just not like going to get lunch. We're gonna go fight monsters together.
Yeah.
I think that's all I needed.
Yep, that's it. Back to the attic.
Way too hot.
I'm gonna run over here and see if there's any weapons I want to get. I know we're not supposed to get weapons, but I mean, fuck that. I could get more money.
Yeah.
I gotta get about 1,000,000 yen anyway.
Oh yeah, I see that now. So yeah, probably just getting to Mementos would be a really good stopping point anyway, because you've got to grind just for money.
Sounds good.
Hella grind for money.
All right, which one?
How much is it? Not that much. That's significant. That luck +5.
That's what you're chewing to change your mind?
What's that? Wait, hang on. Wasn't one... There it is. Why is that down there?
That one, do I get?
Sell the other one. Yeah, that one's pretty decent still. That one's still good.
Okay, sounds good.
I think I'm gonna work on getting some gear. Some gear. Yeah, let's go to the attic.
Okay.
Hey.
Now they're talking about it.
Huh?
What's up?
We're gonna do
What did you say?
All right.
Nice.
I'm honestly surprised at the palace this time. Everywhere we looked was just desert.
Oh yeah. All the other ones until now have just been normal cities outside of the distortion itself.
Thanks to that, we didn't even know we were in a palace our first time going into Kamoshida's.
That's still part of the palace, though. The city may not have been distorted, but it was cognition. The palace rulers may have been criminals, but they were social enough to know the city layout. But Futaba probably doesn't. In fact, I'd bet she isn't even interested in the outside world.
Hence why the whole thing is a bleak desert. Understandable, considering her lifestyle.
I doubt many famous criminals are shut-ins like her, though. Hopefully that means we won't have to go through all this desert business in the future.
that might not necessarily be the case. Many upper-class citizens travel by limo or plane, so they don't know or care about city life.
A plane? Damn, that sounds pretty good. I mean, wouldn't you want to go to a palace way up above the clouds if you could?
We just did.
I think a flying bank is quite enough, thanks.
I have to say, though, the topic of the area outside the distortion is fascinating. Depending on the criminal, there may be an exact replica of Tokyo within their palace. I would love to examine the aesthetics of such a strange place at least once.
Huh. You don't got a damn thing but art in that head of yours, huh?
Add
But
insult, you
it's
little
true
bitch.
that an observant criminal could have a true-to-reality city in
Shit,
their palace.
calm down, Yusuke.
Although even if such a place did exist, it's not like
You
we'd
know
have
what?
any
We're
use
not
for
gonna
it.
be Showtime anymore.
You don't get a showtime.
I should write something.
We'll save here, and we'll hop into mementos. Oh no, we got our viewer requests.
Listen up.
So get ready for a fucking list of these.
Yeah, because we got a lot.
Okay.
Listen up.
I agree.
Quick,
I'm on board.
mash text like the
Listen
video
up.
game.
Basically, they're just telling
Very well.
everybody about what information we've gotten on this.
What a jerk!
And then once we're in mementos, they're just kind of there, right?
Yeah, they're on
Bump into
different
them.
floors.
Okay.
Listen up.
I'm gonna make him pay.
So what happens if you accidentally hit
Listen
one
up.
while you're in their training? Do you know where they're at?
They are in giant swirling rooms you have to enter by choice.
Okay, cool.
Listen up.
They would be the reason we'd get 1,000,000 yen, though, because you could confuse them and have them throw money at you.
Oh, okay.
So I'm literally going to grind on lower level enemies because they drop money and I can just run them over with the car.
It just beep beep. Beep beep, we're a Jeep.
Ow.
Oh my god, you just punched the fuck out of that microphone.
You watched me do it.
Listen up.
There's an elderly man harassing people in Kichijoji.
Come on.
Just being an asshole because he doesn't want to be forgotten.
Yeah.
Oh, and
He gets severe joint pain on rainy days. That's actually something that I wish we could take advantage of. Is some of the enemies actually have weaknesses based on the weather,
Neat.
but you don't ever get to choose when the weather happens. It's like set days.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, it's a rainy day for the next 3 days, but considering that's 3 important plot days, you don't get to do anything on those days.
Yeah.
sure, let's go. Yes. Yep.
So we've got all of these.
Hey.
We have 9 targets.
Okay, let's
Do
go.
it. Floor.
A new area has been confirmed in the depths. Updating guidance information.
How much bigger is this place gonna get?
A lot.
Yo, Mona, can't you turn into some kind of high-powered radar or something? We'd know how deep it goes if you could.
That's impossible.
It would be dangerous to wander blindly. We simply do not have enough information.
Just driving around won't likely do us any good either.
Yeah, but the path keeps going forward. We'll reach the depths eventually, I think.
That again.
Hmm.
Huh? Come on, man.
I'm prepared. Let's focus and get moving.
Let's do it.
Alright, I am going to do all of the dungeon crawling all the way to oh shit, I can't do certain floors because those are the end of the floors can be enemies.
Oh, okay.
So I might have to do those. I want to go all the way through to the bottom because that you see how far I've got?
Yeah.
But it's like where the areas at the end, those are auto encounters sometimes.
That's what I was asking, but then you said they were behind the doors.
Most of them are. They're like, you'll see them on one of the floors, and it'll be like a little swirly doorway. And then sometimes you pop down here and there's someone standing there.
Hey, good job.
Also, it's a good thing I did
That
this
one
because
closed-up
we
door's finally opened. Are you the one who did that?
yeah, sure.
I knew it. Mementos filled me in on it. But thank you. I should be able to find more flowers deeper down. Well, I should get going. Good job!
There he goes. Weird little fucking kid. When do I unlock stickers?
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Reaper. He big scary.
Let's go.
Alright, so I'm gonna go run into Jose real quick because I need to talk to him about the stickers, and that'll unlock another thing I can do while I'm down here.
Oh, mister.
At least I assume.
Hey, good job.
Thanks.
For what?
Huh. What you got there? That's really neat.
Smoothie.
No, just stop that.
Wow, this is amazing. I'm feeling strong human desires coming from this accessory. But it still hasn't reached its full potential. May I see it? I won't do any damage to it. I promise.
Throws it on the ground.
I just do this, and
Hits
then
it with the hammer.
Here you go, mister.
You put it on a chain.
Now that accessory can use its full potential. Let me know if you find any others like it, okay?
So he's the kid. If you get the will seeds, all three of them, you hand them to him, and he gets
Learning
you a
about
better
desires
version of the
also
accessory.
teaches me more about humans.
It looks like he pried them apart and made them 3 accessories.
No, that was 3 different things. That was one for Kamoshida, Madarame, and Kaneshiro.
Got you.
Stamp book. So there are stamp podiums and mementos, and this is also all new for Royal. You get them, and he can help you change the cognition of the world.
Oh, okay.
Which means enemies drop more money, enemies drop more items, enemies give more experience. And you can trade his. We can trade flowers for items that he found. Also, I need to get one of the stamps just to show you the animation.
Speaking of... Doing good?
Alright, so let's go get one of those things real quick. Because he leaves the floor you're on if you leave.
Okay.
So I want to grab this before before we lose where he's
Treasure
at.
chest spotted. Must be something good inside.
There's usually one on the way out of the floor.
Traveling on these rails?
See?
It feels like...
There are 8 on this floor. Not on this floor, but like on this section.
Hi.
Hi. Hello there.
You want me to change mementos? Sure. Here we go.
What are you doing?
Just watch. I've learned all about this. You see, the cognition flowing through mementos. It's got these things that are similar to what you humans call pressure points. So, if I do this...
Alright.
There. That should have changed it for you. Don't believe me? Just take a look for yourself. Doing good?
Alright, so that's all I can show you with him for now. What I think I'm gonna do is I think I will clear out everything, including all the hunts, and have that as a separate save. So that way I can just grind through here.
That's fair. And then when we come back, we can actually do
we can
the
just
9
we can just
missions and...
fight the 9 guys, and then I'll load from there.
Okay.
So that way I could go down to the bottom floor. I can collect all these stamps because the stamps are time consuming.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't think I need to grind up to do the 9 fights, but I can do the 9 fights separately. Which I think that's the best way to do this right now.
Yeah. Especially since we've got so many bosses that we're looking to fight anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that works.
There's also a sticker guy here. We're gonna go up to the top and save. And now we finish this floor. That's not what I meant to do. Just what it. We're at 2 hours. 2 hours and 13 minutes.
Sounds good. I really wanted to try and do a 3-hour video, but it's 10 o'clock. It's been a hell of a day. I want to lay down. I'm not even going to take a shower tonight. I'm just...
That's fair. I gotta take a shower for work tomorrow. Also, these items I'm getting here, the thin silver and whole silver, sell pretty well.
Okay.
So the little item things I'm running over are helping me get money too.
Treasure chest spotted. Must be...
It's free $500.
My stomach is rumbling. Could this be car sickness?
No, you just need to eat. You need to take better care of yourself.
I'm pretty sure that's what one of them says, dude, when's the last time you ate?
Let's do it.
Alright, so we will see you guys tomorrow with the next episode, and we're going to be about $1 million richer and several levels stronger.
Yeah, several. Adios.